need my sunshades right now. Oh, there he is.
Hey, what's going on? It's Stranger, and welcome to another YouTube music production video, where my mission is to help you succeed in making music. So AHEE approached me back in the summer to do a collab. He's got an awesome YouTube music channel, and he's a great bass music producer. And we thought it'd be a good way to engage each other's audience by doing a collab video. So he sent me this halftime bass music project. And if you want to see his process on how he made this drop, then check his video down in the link below. But what I'm going to show you in this video is how I took AHEE's project and added my bits and pieces to it to make it a full collab. So if you're new to my channel or you came from AHEE's channel, I do music tutorials. And if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also comment down below and let me know who else you'd like to see me collab with. Alright, without further ado, let's get right into it. So he sent me this project here. It's a halftime vibe with some really crazy bass sound, so I just play it for you. So there's this really nice beat. He's got these really cool sounding dubstep influenced bass sounds. So if you want to check out how he made this beat and his process in making these bass sounds, make sure you check out his video down in the link below. He has an awesome channel. I think you'll learn a lot from him. So I was sitting on this project for over a month or two, banging my head on the wall, trying to figure out how I could add my flex and flavor to this track. So then I thought about playing with some ideas to build an intro into the drop. So then I went on Splice to find a sample that I can kind of vibe with. So I found this. Now the drop is written in E minor, so I tuned the sample down to E minor. And sometimes just to hear how it would sound, you can play the sample over the drop to make sure your intro and your drop is still cohesive. So that definitely works. It goes with the vibe. Now I'm just going to mute the bass sound so we can focus on the intro. So that loop creates a nice vibe, but then I thought it would be copping out to just use a sample on the loop. So then I started to play with some melodies. I wrote this piano piece over it. And then I just added a chorus as well as this VHS effect, which I've been using a lot to degrade the sound and make it sound like it comes from a recording. Then I took that exact same melody and duplicated it with a chime instrument. Now, as I was working on this, in the back of my mind, I kept hearing that chime melody from the movie Requiem from a Dream. So I recreated the melody. But then I didn't really want it to be the same, so I augmented the notes to have a more uplifting feel. And this is a neat trick to help you create your own melody. So notice it has that kind of rhythm from Requiem for a Dream, but it's a completely different melody. Now that melody in Requiem started to conflict with the other chime melody. So I found another sound using Arteria's OBX-A5, and this is a great synth to mimic those 80s sounds. And I found this nice dance lead to play that melody. So I've been really inspired by the Weeknd's latest album and his 80s influence, and I really wanted to build on that 80s vibe. So I have this little bass sound. It's that dance floor metric style, and I have shown you guys how to make this bass sound in previous videos, so check the link down below if you missed that video. And I'm simply following the root notes of my piano melody. Just so you can hear, I've muted the top notes so you can hear the root notes of the piano melody. And I started to feel that this intro really needed some energy to build it into the drop. So what I did was I took AHEE's drums and I resequenced it into a drum and bass pattern. And there's 3 layers here. And then for a little more energy, I added an Amen loop on top. And that's how we came up with this. And then I wrote these chords on top of the bass note just to fill out the music a little bit. And then I kept hearing the main melody from Prodigy's No Good. So I sampled the synth from No Good. And then I slowed it down to halftime and tuned it to the track. And then I cut out pieces and resequenced it. And then I tucked it super low in the mix just to add a little bit of texture. And then for the second drop, I wanted to change things up a little bit. So I took AHEE's bass and rearranged it. So here's the original bass. So that's pretty funky and adds another dimension for the second drop. Now we're almost there. There's just one piece I thought was missing right at the intro, and what I decided to do was I took that piano piece and I decided to use it in the intro as a solo piece, and I slowed down the tempo. So in Ableton's automation mode, down in the master section, you can actually automate the tempo, which is pretty cool. So I brought it down to 135. So this slowed down piano really creates this melodramatic vibe before we get right into the tune, and it sweeps into the beat. So watch this. So it adds a nice kind of vibe before it switches up to 170 BPM. And it's a nice change in tempo and vibe. Then I wanted to add a bit of my feel to add some jungle into the mix. So I added this switch up with a reset that I designed in Massive X. I've shown you guys this in a previous video, so you can check that out in the link below. And then I've resequenced the beat using one of my favorite jungle patterns. That boom. I also added some echo automation to the vocal to add a little more spice.
Ride or die, 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 die. Ride or die, 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 die.
Now for just a little more flavor right before the drop, I used the pitch drop plugin to do a tape stop on the vocal.
Die, die.
And this is for free. I'll leave a link down below so you can grab the pitch drop plugin.
Die.
And then for the second drop, I wanted to change up that vocal drop at the end. And instead of pitch drop, I wanted to replicate that sound of Neo when he gets sucked into the Matrix for the first time. So I'm automating the pitch using the transpose function, and we're using the texture algorithm in the warp mode. And then I arranged the song a little bit, building the intro and introducing the leads 16 bars later, and adding risers to help the build up, and also adding a kick roll to help that build up as well. And then of course we have the change ups with the bass at the drop and as well as the second drop. So let's hear it in full.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, brother?
Hey, it's going well.
I'm really excited to show you this collab we worked on.
Yeah, I'm stoked to hear what you did with it.
Nice.
I'm stoked to see it with my ears.
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, nice. It's like got this like melancholy like piano sample.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm in like Stranger Things, but like drum and bass mode.
That's cool.
A really good 80s vibe. Ooh, nice echo on the vocal. What? Oh, dude, we gotta make this into something full.
Yeah.
That Reese, yo. That's tight. I need my sunshades right now. Where are my sun? I don't have them with me. I feel like I'm like cruising in the car right now. Maybe there's like an evil, scary monster off in the distance, but we don't see him yet. Oh, there he is. like this part a lot. The combo of ideas.
Ride or die.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
Sweet, man. So you liked it?
Yeah, I did a lot. Like I said, it definitely reminded me of like, 80s like vaporwave, like, but like, with the scary monster.
Yeah. That's awesome that you got that feel from it, because that exactly was what I was going for, was that 80s vibe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
I felt like I turned like a shade of like neon, like purple or something.
That's awesome. Yeah, I had a lot of fun working with it.
Awesome, man.
So that was my take on building on AHEE's project. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this process on how I collab with other artists. And as I mentioned, I was banging my head on the wall trying to figure out what to do with this project, and it really came together when I found a sample and then I built on top of that sample. And just like you've seen in this video, oftentimes when you're working on music, you'll hear melodies from other songs or even movie soundtracks playing in the back of your mind, and you can use these melodies and augment it to really make it your own. And this is a great creative process. And once again, if you're new to this channel, it'd be amazing if you can hit the subscribe button. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, keep practicing, and I'll see you at the next video.